let us start. So, good afternoon. My name is Anand, and
Very good
your
afternoon,
name
sir.
is?
Myself, Mahesh Kumar. Pleased to meet you. How are you doing, sir?
Good, good. So, how may I address you?
You can call me Mahesh.
Yes, Mahesh. So, Mahesh, let us talk about work or study. Are you a student or do you work?
I'm currently working at a company called JJ Systems as a junior data analyst, and my position at JJ Systems is very, I'd say, kind of elaborative because I have very key or important role in giving a lot of insights to the company, predicting the profits and losses, also giving them the dashboards and reports that the company needs. So I'd say it's a pretty good work, and I like my work. Thank you.
Okay. Do you enjoy what you are doing?
Definitely, I'd say I love my work. It was my dream to become a data analyst. Uh, why is because data is like the new oil today, and without data, we really can't live. It's like the new air, the new breath of fresh air that we are taking into our account. Then I love predicting stories. So with the help of some data, I can collect the story and visualize it in such a way that even the people who are not into my field, who are not analysts, they can also understand what I want to view and give my perspective to them as well.
Good. Let us talk about street markets. Are street markets common in India?
That's an interesting question, and I think I would agree with you, sir. Street markets are really very common in India. We have a lot of street markets that take up entire spaces. There are crowds of people. There are hordes, and there are so many businesses that run on street markets. Uh, Example, we have a Ramki Mandi here in Hyderabad. It goes on at around 6 a.m. in the morning, and we have a lot of stuff where people come to taste different kind of variety of foods, and it's I would say a plus point for both the vendors and the consumers.
What is usually sold there?
Uh, Generally speaking, it's not a big thing as a shopping mall. We cannot see like a variety of items that we usually see in the malls or the galleries, but we can have small items and the business vendors who are making handicrafts, perhaps the handloom industry. And then we also have the food stalls. They make items then and there. And then we also have these precarious crowds where people just group and rush into certain places, and you just cannot find your way sometimes. So I'd say you can find a lot of food. You can find a lot of variety of artisans. You can find a lot of, I'd say, it's kind of unique. And again, coming to the food, you have different varieties again. The North Indian, South Indian, we have idli, dosa, and then we have different kind of curries. Then we have varieties like puri and other things.
Okay. So now I'm going to give you a topic on which you have to speak for about 2 minutes. You will have a minute time to think about what you are going to say. You can even make notes. So this is your topic. You have to describe a time someone gave you money as gift. So it is T there, which is not printed, right? Someone gave you money as gift. So your preparation time starts now. Yes. Can you start speaking now?
Definitely. So I'm gonna start with who. Okay, okay. The gift that I received from my aunt was a course at the site called Udemy. It was a AWS related course, and it contained really, really uh, inclusive and intricate data set which helped me pursue my internship right now. The reason why she gave me this gift was because it was on the day of my birthday. It was 12 a.m. and she was able to wish me first out of everyone, and I was able to receive the present, and I was kind of really shocked. Generally, people they tend to give money, they tend to give gifts, envelopes, postcards, but this gift was really special for me. I was over the moon. I was so elated. I was happy that she gave me this course as a gift, and it really helped me gain a lot of practical knowledge. It helped me develop the skills. It also was able to give me the knowledge that I had to pursue for doing my internship. And then I would say uh, my aunt was really awesome. I mean, I could never have expected her to give this kind of surprise to me, and it was really great time in my life. Without it, I don't think even I would have been able to continue this internship that I'm currently pursuing. And I'd say I'm happy to receive this gift from her, and yeah, I thank her for what she did. Then again, without this course, I would have to purchase it. I would have to ask for money from my parents or do something else. But uh, I was happy for the fact that she did a lot of research about the course, what kind of incentives it provided, and what kind of structure it had before
Yes, please stop. Thank you.
I screwed up.
Do you think money management skills are important?
Yes, sir. When it comes to the current year 2025, money management is really very important. Instead of earning the money and just spending it on what you need, it's better to have a calculated balance sheet or a spreadsheet where you write all your expenses uh, at one place, and then you try to figure out what kind of expense you have, and then what is your budget. If you can manage things accordingly, then I think your life would be easier. It would be transitional. You won't have many problems to deal with, and I suppose it would be great. You wouldn't have a lot of headache. And coming to money management, I'd say if one person does not tend to have money management in their life, people may be subjected to loans or other grievances in their lives.
Okay. So do you think people should invest in the stock market?
It really depends on the person, because a person who's working at a factory, he really would not have any idea of the stock market, and a person who's educated, I think he would definitely be willing to invest in stock market. Then again, it would be depending on his income, just like I said previously. Secondly, a person needs to have a lot of background in market analysis and strategies that the stock market really needs you to have a grasp of. If not, then the stock market is not for that person. And even after you invest that money in those markets or in those positions, I don't think it will give you quite a lot of gain.
Do you think cash will be replaced by credit cards in the future?
Okay, that's a really great question. Um, I would not say that cash would entirely be replaced by credit cards, but yes, as the digital technology, as the innovations, and as the inventions are going on, as the cutting edge technology is rapidly increasing day by day, I'd say that the credit cards and online transactions will definitely improve and definitely overcome the cash. But I would not say that cash would be completely removed or eradicated from the world system, because the money was introduced by our ancestors as a form of barter system, an exchange where we can buy goods and commodities. But then again, not all people rely on digital transactions. Not everyone has good internet connection. Some people live in towns, rural areas, so they may or may not be able to afford it.
Okay, so we come to the end of your speaking test. You spoke well. So for the people who are going to watch this video, I haven't introduced you to Mahesh. Mahesh, as you see, is a data analyst and working in the machine learning and data analysis work with a company. And as an alternate plan, he is preparing for the IELTS and he wants to secure a band of 8, 8.5 or 9. So Mahesh, you spoke well in parts, but part two you were going off topic,
Yes, sir.
right? So
I figured.
you had to give answer for someone who gave you money as gift, and your answer was a little bit different. And in general, in part one, we don't have to give elaborated answers, as elaborated as you gave. Nothing wrong with that. But your fluency was broken quite a bit when you were trying to stretch the idea. So that part is something that you will have to take into consideration. If the question demands it, then you may elaborate because it is conversational English. So the answer should not be too short, neither it should be too long, right?
Yes, sir.
So the answer should be natural. So that you are already doing it. Your answers are all natural. Okay. And in the part two also, the fluency was lacking a little bit because you were breaking the ideas and trying to go on to some other ideas. So the cohesion was missing.
I've
Suddenly
already,
some
yes, sir.
ideas will jump up,
Yes.
right? And you spoke for about 1 minute and 40 seconds, a little bit less. No, you spoke
Okay.
for entire 2 minutes, right? But at 1 minute and 40 seconds, you took a very long pause. More than
Okay.
three
Yes,
second
yes,
pause.
yes. Yeah.
More than 3 second pause you took. So 3 second pause in any of the language test is considered as answer is given,
Okay.
right? So if it would have been the actual exam, IELTS exam, the examiner might have gone on to the next question. Right? They are very particular about it, especially in the Indian testing system in India, right?
So no
They're
pauses, not too long.
not too long. So natural pauses, like if you're thinking something, natural pause is hardly 1 or 2 seconds. We don't feel it, but if you time it as we time it, we know that the natural pauses are 1 to 2 seconds at the most. At the most 3 seconds. But it is best not to give pauses. Whatever answer you need to give, you should be very clear about it and you have to give it. So part three also, the answers were quite good, not bad at all. But I think somewhere you were digressing a bit too much. Right.
Elongating a bit more,
A
more
bit
than,
more.
yes.
So, and you also have a habit of saying every now and then. Once a while it is okay in the speaking test
Okay.
because that shows a natural tendency. That's a natural way of speaking. But when we use it repeatedly, it might be taken as a lack of lexical resources, that we are searching for words. We don't have appropriate words to speak, and that's why we are saying you know. Again, in the part three, if possible, don't use the second person pronoun you, because that will mean as if you are addressing to the examiner. So we have to
Okay.
generalize but yet go in depth to show our complex argumentation, command over complex argumentation. So conditional. So we have to go in depth, connect ideas, reason well, but see that we generalize. Right. So nowadays it is and you is used as a generalization, but in language still it is not a generalization. And it is not a pronoun for generalization. It stands for the second person, right? Second person singular. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So your English level is really good, but for the IELTS, you'll have to think about how you're going to approach. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
right? Conversational aspect in part one, storytelling aspect in part two. So you should be very clear about that. You had a minute to go through it. So a minute is a good enough time, right? And you have to be very clear. You should view your story around those cues. So those cues are like signposts on a highway. So you go from one point to another point to another point to another point. How much you develop each section is up to you. You may develop some point a little bit less and some another point more, but that story
Uh,
should go.
yes, sir. It's just that I already covered all the points, and then I was not sure what to say. Already
That's a
told
good
when,
idea.
how, who,
That's
and
a
yeah,
good idea. But then you have to use it like an introduction to what you are going to say, and then continue with your story in detail. How that whole incident came to be about, what was there and what was not there. Are you following it? So you can
yes, sir.
go with pre-story also, like epilogue and prelogue in a novel we have. So here
Okay.
also you can go with a prologue, right? Prologue for the instance that it's quite common for me to get money because that's a tradition in India that whenever any elder comes visiting us, if they have not brought something for us kids, they would give us money as a token of their affection. But personally, I have just got money as a gift once in my life. Are you getting it? Then you can begin the whole story. And this incident didn't occur till I had cleared my 12th standard, something. Then you can begin with your story. Till that time, I had always got some toys or something on my birthday. But this was the year, you can say the year, when my aunt gave me about 20,000 rupees. And that amount is a big amount for anybody in the middle class in India. So I asked her that why are you giving, so that will not be good, right? There will be direct speech. I have to use indirect speech, right?
Yes,
That
we cannot use why you are giving, yeah, these kind of
why
sentences again. Okay.
she was giving me that big amount.
Yes, sir.
And she said that then you can give some reasons, right? To buy mobile devices or to add to my laptop kitty, right? So anything you can add. So go with the storytelling mode in part two. But
I have used all the examples that were actually that have actually occurred in my life. So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But uh, if it was not money, but the course that she gave you, then you can change that into money.
okay, instead of the word course, I can just put
Or
money and
you can still use that context that I actually was wondering about joining a course on upgrade, or you can say anything. And I had
yes,
discussed this inadvertently with her a few weeks back, and she had kept it in her mind. And for me to be able to join that program, she gave me 20,000 rupees, something like that. Are you getting it? So we
yes,
have
sir.
1 minute to think about it, how the story will progress. And you can use any incident in your life, but be careful to use the indirect speech and
Not too long.
no, that part two can be long, it doesn't matter. And
Okay, no
use full two
pauses.
minutes and no pauses
No pause.
and no interjections like and not
Okay.
addressing the person,
Yes, sir.
right? So that's it. You have good knack of communication, so you won't have any issues. Right? Little things you'll have to adjust, and you can use the thinking technique or sub-vocalization technique. So are you aware about sub-vocalization?
No, sir.
No. So sub-vocalization is a phenomenon, and it has been scientifically proven that when we are thinking, so we think in terms of speaking. So we are speaking to ourselves. So we create these multiple personas in our own image of different age, right? Different times. And then one of the personas is asking a question and the other persona
Okay.
is
It's just like we are preparing ourselves to answer that question.
answer that.
Okay, that I
In
do, but not always.
in subvocalization, what happens that actually the voice muscles they have micro movement. So people who sub-vocalize a lot, these people have high level of fluency, right? Because their muscles are already toned. They don't get tired. They are not out of words. Are you getting it? So
Yes, sir.
that we have to practice.
I had went through so many unique words, sir. Half of them were out of my mind. Now, if I take
Because
up my phone, I then I'll remember. Okay, all the 20 words.
so that is exactly the challenge we face when we are non-native speakers, because we don't have the environment. Are you
Yes,
getting
sir.
it? The environment to use English at that level.
And I tend to slip away a little bit. Like whenever
Uh,
someone is familiar, if even my brother he takes a speaking test, I'll be a little casual. I
uh,
know I should be not, yeah, not like that, but
that happens. That you will learn. It's not a big deal. Okay. So we'll do a couple of mock sessions, and I think within that 3, 4 sessions, you'll get the grip or what IELTS speaking is all about.
yes, sir.
But internally, you have to practice this. Watch a lot of TED Talks. Prepare your own reviews or videos on those TED Talks. What was the good point? What were the bad point? Right? That way. And you, if you were the author of that talk, how would you have taken the issue or what were the problems with that? Okay. And TED Talks are very good because you get to know that how people prepare their speech, which are at least 10 minutes long, 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Are you getting it? And the topics are also interesting, so your vocabulary also builds up. Many of the topics are core scientific topics, and
Yes, sir.
these scientists give speeches, right? So good. All in all, it was a good thing. So to the viewers of this video, I hope you got a lot of information by watching how Mahesh did in his actual speaking and by going through the feedback, right? Okay, so with that, we come to the end of this video. Check the other videos as they come. Bye bye.